I like to read people's messages, not get room tours.
Let me read your messages.
No.
Following an on-air confrontation with Tyga, who accused her of cheating during a live stream, well-known podcaster Bobbi Althoff found herself at the center of controversy. Welcome back, it's your host Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
I'll let you read one message, if you let me read one message.
When Althoff acknowledged that she liked to read people's messages, Tyga responded by saying,
I delete all of my messages. Cleaning. I do. You don't? You keep your messages?
I delete my messages?
Yeah, do you keep yours?
People that delete their messages are cheaters. I hate liars.
Social media users responded quickly to the exchange, with one user joking, who called her a cheater, in response to a video of the exchange. Tyga's previous infidelity claims were brought up by Brazilian model Ana Cardoso, who exclusively told US Weekly in 2016 that Tyga had an affair with her while dating supermodel Kylie Jenner. Fans were also left wondering about Tyga and Althoff's connection after watching the tape. Others, meanwhile, rejected Tyga's charge and defended Althoff. The discussion quickly turned to criticism of Tyga's character. His youthful appearance was criticized by one user, while his demeanor was deemed unnerving by another. Even if fans are still at odds, the argument highlights how difficult it is to manage public interactions when the internet is always watching. The discussion with Tyga comes right after Althoff ended his engagement with NFL player Cedric Ogbuehi.
Just give me a minute. I'ma bend your over, Benzino. Watch this.
In his scathing response, Benzino criticized host and influencer Kemp for what he perceived as needless animosity.
You doing too much, mama. Why don't you go get... I know what you need. And I got a couple of guys I can introduce you to.
He said, with a dash of crude humor and uninvited counsel. He urged that she concentrate on her healing and accused her of harboring resentment from her past, especially her relationship with Rick Ross.
You in your mouth, so you can shut up. You probably mad about Ross's baby mama.
Kemp caused a stir once more when he lashed out at Trippie Redd in a furious rant following Koi Larry sparked adultery claims. When Koi shared a mysterious Instagram story that had fans talking, the drama started. Nothing worse than being cheated on. I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. God bless, she wrote, without naming names but leaving her boyfriend, Trippie, in the crosshairs of internet speculation. Koi, now expecting her first child with Trippie, did little to quiet the chatter, adding fuel to the frenzy. As the controversy gained traction, Kemp, known for her outspoken persona, took aim at Trippie with heated threats, declaring she'd FK him up for disrespecting her niece. However, the drama didn't stop there. After reviewing Benzino's comments from a recent We in Miami podcast interview, Tia focused on Koi's father. Benzino openly discussed his changing views on his daughter's relationships in the interview, particularly in light of the approaching birth of his granddaughter. Kemp retaliated by making allegations that called into doubt Benzino's sexual orientation. Benzino responded by refuting the charges and pointing out that her comments were homophobic. If I was gay, I'd be proud of it. Shout out to my LGBTQ+ supporters, he stated, expressing disappointment in the nature of her insult. Benzino softened his tone toward the end, acknowledging Kemp's pain and encouraging her to find peace. This is a great moment for my daughter. I don't want this overshadowed. I can't wait to be a grandfather. Let's leave the past behind, it's all love. In a follow-up Instagram story, Kemp appeared to retreat, albeit sarcastically. All right, bro, don't cry. I'll leave you alone. He's scared, she wrote, signaling a pause in the ongoing feud. It's unclear if this truce will last, but for the time being, it seems like the social media conflict is waning. H, a fellow UK rapper, challenged Central C lyrically this week after releasing the A Guy Called diss track against him yesterday. As an MC with lyrical skill, Cench was challenged to stand up to the plate by The Cut, which accused him of authoring, dubbed him a clout chaser, and claimed that his ex-girlfriend was actually his cousin. Given that C left the following comment under H's post regarding the diss, it appears that he may be waving the white flag or simply tricking H into feeling secure.
Yo, unks, we can go bar for bar, Brit for Brit, punch for punch.
Fair enough. Therefore, a lot of supporters believe that Central with that Instagram remark directed at H, C essentially threw in the towel. Though a more lenient reading is that, as a far more popular and lucrative artist, he will simply let the mud roll off his shoulder. He might not answer on wax, which is unfortunate, but if we don't get a full-on single, we'll probably hear a subliminal or two. To put it another way, anything is possible. If you didn't know, C's latest album, Can't Rush Greatness, had a dissing of the Manchester Spitter in the song 5 Star. In the middle of his 2025 run, Central C is a good place to start if you're not familiar with their work. Regarding H, he recently released the collaboration Raving in the Studio with Boo, which, aside from the incredible A Guy Called diss track, is a strong introduction in and of itself. Fans hope they will actually get some bars on the topic, even though Cench's response fits in well with the usual trolling habits of sites like Instagram. However, only time will tell because Central C and H look like two lyricists who would like to concentrate on their work and career rather than engage in small-scale arguments. Or, at the very least, they would like to use bars to demonstrate their superiority over Instagram antics. Now that Sench has the upper hand, we wonder if the GBP artist will take this seriously, or if his success will force him to quit.